We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's good.
It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
56 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 56, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver.
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
14, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Barkley, toss play left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Barkley on the carry.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With this Washington 14, Giants 7.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Check that. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
J.D. McKissick.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Finding his target, it's KellyLambert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to KellyLambert. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's McKissick, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield. And
a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Gano is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with McKissick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
3 yards.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Jones on 1st down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Thomas Davis on the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
To Steven Sims.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Washington ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2 yards.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking. Quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at